Hello, everyone. I have some amazing surprises for you guys. I hope you are ready for our new fragrances for the summer. I know I am. Hello there, everyone. My name is Georgiana from the Boss Ladies Blog. Welcome to our Tuesday night live shopping stream. You guys got to see what we're going to be talking about tonight. Brand new fragrances, additions to the Amari line. So let me see in the comments if you are an Amari fan. Let me see if you've tried it and loved it. It's been your fragrance for years. But also let me know, maybe it's a product that you haven't tried it yet. Let me know if you have not yet tried the Amari line because I think that you're really going to like the additions that we have. And I can't wait to tell you guys about them. So go ahead and get started in the comments box. You guys know the drill. As always, first of all, let me know if you're new here, if this is your first time on. Go ahead and introduce yourself in the comments. Let me get to know who you are. Let's all get to know each other. Also, if you're catching the replay, right now this is being live streamed, but even if you're joining us for the replay later on, go ahead and drop a hashtag replay in the comments box below so that we can still continue to welcome you even after the stream is over. So why don't we go ahead and dive in? So the fragrance that I'm going to be sharing with you guys today is brand new. It is called Amari Amore. Let's see if I can do our transition right. Awesome. It's Amari Amore. So this is a brand new fragrance. And as I said, it's a part of the Amari line. So you might remember originally we had the classic Amari, let me know, let me see the applause, the the shouts of joy for our classic Amari. We also had a season of Amari Seduction, but this new Amari Amore is going to be a fragrance that is very like all about love and sensual fragrances. It's warm, it's musky, it's about passion. The fragrance notes that are featured are mandarin, black currants, green notes, lychee, jasmine, neroli, liang liang, and so much more. Orris, patchouli, sandalwood, musk, and amber. For me, this fragrance, as soon as I took it out, and every time I spray it, the first fragrance that I get is like a baby powder scent. It's very like light and fresh, and then you get hit with like a variety of spices, and it kind of like makes your nose do a dance because it's like, wait, what's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? For me, it reminded me of something familiar. It was like a fragrance I couldn't put my finger on it, like a fragrance that I had smelled. It kind of brought me back to childhood, almost like I don't know, something that a elementary school teacher might have worn, but that fresh cotton baby powder with little hits of spice, it kind of gave me like fall vibes as well. And then as you kind of let the fragrances, the first notes that you get fade, and then you get the second layer of notes. The second layer of notes that I get from it are very like soft, like a soft, warm spice, maybe with a hint of something like, I guess, the cedar. That kind of starts to come on that second level. And then after a while, it gets like just softer and softer, but it keeps that warmth. Since I've been wearing it in the summer, for me, it's like a warm, like summer night type of heat in the fragrance. So this new fragrance, the Mario More, let me see who out there is a floral fragrance fan. You definitely get the bouquet of like roses, like potpourri, like a whole bouquet of variety of fragrances. Like when you go to the botanical garden in the spring and there are a lot of different plants in bloom, and like you get that breeze blowing, it's fresh and crisp from like spring weather. The spring season is first starting to begin, and then you start to get like the individual floral fragrances, a little bit of rose, a little bit of cherry blossom, all these different fragrances that kind of come through to your senses. So for me, this fragrance was super like an intricate fragrance, very complex bouquet of floral notes. If you're a person, definitely if you like warm fragrances, if you like floral fragrances, this is one for you. Personally, I'm not usually a floral fragrance fan, but I think that the patchouli, the cedarwood, the warmer notes on this fragrance sort of like brought it back down to earth to me. So it's not too floral, like the flower top blew up in your nose, but it's like that soft, like, oh, I'm at the botanical garden on a spring day type of scent. So this is a fragrance that I think a lot of people are gonna like. I've been demoing it and sampling it, letting people try it, and the feedback that I'm getting is very much like, it smells familiar. Where have we smelled that before? So that that the familiarity, that warm, positive feeling, positive vibes that you get, 100% coming through on this fragrance. As I said earlier, it's meant to be like a passionate, romantic, warm type of fragrance, and that's why it's called Amor. So definitely check this fragrance out. I also would encourage you guys to check out some of the classic fragrances. Like, as I mentioned earlier, our Amari fragrance that's been around for a while. The notes include Italian bergamot, aldehydes, jasmine, and amber. So again, those the warm, floral fragrance notes, warm, exotic, enticing. Get a little bit of like a crisp, clean blend of like a woody type of fragrances to anchor down those floral notes. If you haven't tried the Mari fragrance before, you're not going to be blown away again by the floral notes. It's more warm and exotic. So don't let floral notes stay your way. For me, the Amari fragrance, again, you getting that like spicy type of vibe. Not spice like as strong as like our mesmerized fragrance if you're familiar with our men's line, but just hmm, like like a laundry day. For those of you who do laundry and hanging outside, we're still old school in my house. We do have a machine, but when spring and summer comes, the laundry goes outside. There's just something about when you hang fresh laundry outside. It's crisp, it's like refreshing, it's clean. You get that nice like crack, like that fresh spring floral fragrance. That's what you get with Amari. I also get slight notes of like a baby powder smell, that like fresh and clean. I would say like baby powder or cotton, that type of warm type of scent. Mm, and then just some spice, some floral spice, again, potpourri, but it's not like, again, the factory blew up in your nose. No way, I don't like that. This is just like that cotton baby powder smell just anchors it and kind of, it just brings it back down. This fragrance, like many of you know, has been around for so long. Whenever I think of classic Avon fragrances, this is a fragrance that I think of. This has been around forever. I've had so many customers who have bought it over the years. It just brings back like memories. It brings you home. It's down to earth. It's very just like a classic smell without being overpowering, and it has that warmth to it as well. So go ahead, definitely check out Amari, and also check out the other fragrances that we have in the Amari. Last but not least, let's see if we can switch, is a fragrance that we have called Immerse Seduction. You might remember this fragrance from a while back. This is also known as the purple Imari. When I first started selling Avon, this fragrance came out at about the time where Jennifer Hudson had just won American Idol, and she was actually the face of this fragrance when it first came out. So that's kind of how it ties to me. The notes for my production, again, we get that warm fragrance, but our notes are vanilla, amber, sensual musk, purple orchid, patchouli again, succulent plum, and wild berry. So with Amari Seduction, you're going to get more of a fruity essence along with this fragrance. So the wild plum and wild berries, the purple orchid, the amber, the vanilla, the musk, they're going to come through more in this fragrance. So when I smell it, definitely get more fruity notes. It's not as spicy as the Amore and the classic Amari. Like this is just me giving it a spritz, letting it sit, and giving my first first impression fresh. This one is more also gives me like summer vibes, the fruity, fruit bowl by the beach, sherbet, that type of fragrance. Definitely getting the wild berries and the plum. You get that sweetness of the plum with that hint of that crisp, clean, cottony. I have to find a better way to describe that, but I guess it's just anchored down by the vanilla and the amber, just like a fresh note, but with that warmth, brings it down from being excessively fruity. So I think this Amari line is a great way to balance different fragrances, the vanilla, the amber, that cotton type of fragrance brings the notes together. So you get a little bit of spice, but it's anchored in with that clean, refreshing base notes of vanilla and amber and cotton. Same thing with the warm, also very warm and spicy, anchored down by your vanilla. Amari Seduction, it can easily become like a too fruity fragrance, but it gets anchored down again by that vanilla. So yeah, as it starts to fade, the Amari Seduction, the first fruit starts to mellow down and starts to give you that balance. I really like the Amari line, and it's a line that I don't wear that much lately because we just have so many fragrances. But it's a fragrance set that I have because it's sort of like classic, everyday go-to. Not gonna offend anybody because it's too anything type of fragrance. Anytime I have a customer or a friend who's looking for a new fragrance and they say they like something that's a little warmer, a little like musky, a little spicy, the Amari line is kind of what I go to because I feel like it gives a nice balance to whatever it's doing. It equalizes the fruitiness, the spiciness, the warm seductiveness. It's just a really nice, warm, classic fragrance. And I think that's why it's been around for so long. It's kind of become like the go-to. And I'm glad that Avon is actually bringing back a new fragrance into this line to kind of bring some freshness to it. And for me, it's kind of bringing me back to the classics because I have not tried Mars for so long. I know people who wear it. And I have friends, when I hug them, I catch a whiff of it, and it reminds me of like that warm embrace of a good friend. But it's been here for a while, and you kind of sleep on these classic fragrances. And Mars Seduction, even though it's a newer version of the Amari line, it's also been around for a while. So it's kind of become that fragrance that you sleep on. So I'm glad to see that the Amari Amore is breathing new life into the Amari line. And I would encourage you guys definitely to go out and try it because these fragrances, this Amore, we don't know how long it's going to last. This is our summer fragrance. This is our first fragrance that we're introducing in July, end of June, starting in July. So you guys can start to grab it as we start to roll out the July barbecues and all of those, summer holiday events. The warmth of this fragrance for me goes nicely for summer. It reminds me of the warmth of like a summer night by the beach where the air is just fresh and clean and blowing, and you get a little fragrance of the spice from like trees that are in bloom. But it also, like the spiciness of the fragrances, to me, also make them good fragrances for fall. So if you're looking for a good fragrance to transition from summer into the fall, any one of these fragrances, but especially their more, I think are gonna be the fragrances that do it for you. But I encourage everyone, get a couple of fragrances. This trio is a great place to start if you are a person who likes spicier, warm, muskier type of fragrances. The three of these products are a great place for you to start. You can keep them in rotation and keep the interest going because each fragrance just has so many layers of scents. The fragrances are really, to me, kind of complex. When you smell it, you can smell that there's a lot going on. It's just really intricate. So if you're a person who likes kind of a complex, intricate fragrance that's not so spicy, it's like a punch in the face, or so fruity or so floral. It's like, again, that like boom in your face type of fragrance. You're not gonna get that with these. These are very soft, kind of like, I don't know, it just reminds me of like elementary school teacher, warm hug, kind of embrace kind of fragrances. And I want to encourage you guys too, for those of you who are subscribed to shop with me as a representative, I'm actually sending out a special offer. So check your emails by tomorrow morning. You're actually going to get a special for me when you place a $40 order. And currently, all of these fragrances are on sale for $17.99. Really great price. You can't beat it. Regular price is $25. I think that's also a good reason why Amari has sort of been a classic staple because it's a really affordable fragrances, but it gives you pretty good bang for your buck. Because, like I said, it's intricate, it's long lasting, but still in a like a sophisticated, complex, for everybody sort of way. So all these fragrances, 17.99. But for my customers, I sent out a special offer that's going to be dropping in your mailboxes in the morning because I believe that part of having good skincare and good fragrance routine is locking in that fragrance with a good moisturizer. So I recommend that everybody, whenever you're thinking about your making your fragrance long lasting, locking in that fragrance, there are two things that I always recommend. The first is to moisturize and hydrate. When your skin is hydrated, it'll lock in the fragrances much better than when your skin is dry. Um, I think partially because the strength of fragrances come from the oil. The more oil it is, or the more oil it contains, usually the more powerful and long lasting the scent. I think that the fragrance just like a hint from the mother just wants to return to that and not evaporate off your skin as quickly. So when your skin is moisturized, you get a better longevity to your fragrances. So I like to use my fragrances as soon as I come out of the shower. First thing I do is moisturize with a body lotion. I recommend Moisture Therapy. It's a giant mantle. It just lives in my bathroom all year round. Moisture Therapy. Then locking in that moisture with a bath oil. I like the any Skin So Soft bath oil, but the Soft and Sensual specifically was my thought for the Amari line because again, it kind of has that floral floral scent to it. So I thought they might go well together and that will help lock in the moisture in your skin. Then when you put your fragrance on top of that, your fragrance will last a little longer. The second intermediary step that I often recommend too is if you can use a shower gel with the same fragrance or a perfume skin softener. We do have a perfume skin softener for the classic Amari. If you can use like a body wash and a body lotion that's the same fragrance as the scent, if you can layer up those fragrances, every layer is going to add more life to your fragrance. It's going to give you a bolder, longer lasting fragrance that will kind of carry you through the day because you're going to have all of those different layers. So as your top layer wears off towards the end of the day, you're still going to have your lotion underneath that. And then underneath the lotion, you're still going to have your body wash. So it's always better to layer up your fragrances. But if you don't have this thing, body wash and body lotion, just make sure that you moisturize, that you're applying lotion to yourself after you shower to lock in that moisture. I recommend a bath oil, either classic Skin So Soft bath oil, or again, in the case of Amari, the Skin So Soft Soft and Sensual bath oil. And that will just seal in the moisture, and then you'll apply your fragrance on top of that to sort of just seal the deal. So for my customers who are subscribed, you're going to get a special promo code to get a free Skin So Soft bath oil with your order of $40 or more. So I would encourage you just try all three of these, but if not, try one. Even if you decide, you know what, I like the fragrance I'm using, I'm not really into the Amari line, I'm going to stick with what I got, fine, no worries. Place a $40 order, use that promo code that I'm sending to your email, and you're going to get your free Skin So Soft bath oil with your order. This is the 16-ounce bath oil. Yours may not have the pink ribbon on it, but it's still Skin So Soft, Soft and Sensual bath oil. And all of my customers who are registered before 11 a.m. this morning are scheduled to get that promo code dropping in their mailbox tomorrow. And you guys will have 40 hours to use that code in honor of our Lord King tonight, and you'll be able to get your bath oil with your products, your Amari. So also, as a special offer, when you shop with me, you're going to get the discounted price. So you're not going to pay the full price of $25 for these products. You're going to pay just $17.99. Plus, make sure there's an additional special where you can get the Amari Amore Eau de Parfum Travel Spray. So if you buy any two of these products, whether it's the Amore and the Seduction, or the Amore and the Classic Amari, you can also get the Amore travel sprays. Now you know I love travel sprays. They're great for in your purse or your bag, great for freshening up after the gym. Instead of having to carry a full size bottle around, you can just lighten your load by carrying the travel size. So I always recommend if you find a fragrance you love, get yourself the travel size as well. Trust me, great for touch ups, long day. At work, you're going out in the evening, you want to just do a little spritz to freshen without having to carry a full size bottle in your bag or keep it in your desk. Have a couple of travel sizes. This Amari travel spray is like the size of a pencil, so it's super light, but it will last for quite a while. So you're gonna get that free as well when you purchase any two of these products. So again, the Amore and the Seduction, or the Amore and the original, or even if you decide the Amore is not really my thing and you love your Amari Seduction and your Amari, you can do that too. Maybe you want to get two or more, two Seduction, two Amari, whatever it is. You're going to get that free travel size of their more. It's also a great way. Maybe you haven't tried Amore yet. You can get the travel spray, try it, wear it, see how you like it, and then you can come back with the full size later if you decide. But either way, you're going to get that special offer, the Eau de Parfum spray, and make sure you use that code. It's a secret code. You can only get it if you're on my mailing list, so make sure that you are subscribed to Shop with Me. No one else will have that code. No one else will be able to use it. You can't share it with a friend. It is just exclusive for you as a thank you for having me as your Avon representative. And when you use that code, you're also going to get your Skin So Soft bath oil for free. And this is a big bottle, guys. It's not the biggest, but it's a big bottle. One of these will last you a long time. So don't sleep on that code. Make sure you use it. So that's it for me, guys. That's it for tonight. My three fragrances for the night from the Amari line as a kickoff to our spring fragrances. Stay tuned because I know there are going to be plenty more summer fragrances coming out. Make sure that you try these fragrances that we have from the Amari line and let me know your thoughts. Let me know what your favorites are. Let me know what you like. Let me know even if you don't like it, because we can always help you find a new fragrance that you do love. That is okay. We're all entitled to our opinions. We all love everyone here. So that's it again for me. My name is Georgiana from the Boss Ladies blog, and I will be back here again in 2 weeks in a brand new month on Tuesday, not next Tuesday, the following Tuesday, same time, same place. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Invite your friends. Make sure you subscribe because there will be more coupon codes, more promos, more giveaways. We also had a prize giveaway for my customer base for those who registered in advance. So somebody will be getting a free gift set. You know I love to put together a nice mystery box. So make sure you subscribe for our next event so that you don't miss out on your mystery box with our giveaway. And I'll have more giveaways and stuff in our next stream next month. So I hope you guys have a really amazing 4th of July weekend, and I will see you all in 2 weeks. Have a great night. Bye.